Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
Alert! Check 50. Check 50. Alert!
Lucky. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Blue draw Corker.
Hey, watch that. Watch.
Alert!
Switch gears.
Go!
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Silver. Mike,
Hey, Roy!
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen, that's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
319!
right there.
Stop.
Check.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mike's 54.
On first down, Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Red 80. Check 61. Matchbox lights. Yo, 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Jets.
Red 80.
Get the ball. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48.
Smooth.
Get in the right room.
On first down, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Darnold's pass.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check, 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 check.
Lady.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And again this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
on second down. It's Moss. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. Touchdown.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Allen trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Outside. Red 80. All day, baby. All day. All day. Yo, 80. Bravo.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Ready.
Here's Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
March 49. Here we go. Slam. Ready. Hey, wahoo!
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jordan Phillips breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, box drop.
Now it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jordan Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold letting one go deep for into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Joker. No. Pass.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Allen now looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Check your hot read.
56.
Switch.
Alert. He's coming.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Alert!
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
54. Guys, it's game situation.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're on.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
49.
Hey, Delta.
49. Rip right. 49 the mic. Watch 49.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
At their own 34-yard line.
Mike.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
There we go. Hey, check 20. Alert. 24. All 52. Check. Check. Check.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Chopper! Chopper!
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
To the air, Allen. Quick slant, caught by Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing is Allen on third. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check 37. Check 37.
On first down, Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught inside the 5. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Half 85. Half 85.
Here's Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Half.
36. Kill. Turn up.
Alert.
Kill. Turn up.
Let's go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 23 yards the pickup there.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Darnold on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side on the swing pass. Room to run past midfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming after you.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
lady. No lady.
Pick it up.
Check 52. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Recon, 132 fighter. Young lady. Bravo.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Again, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Check, 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 check.
Check.
Monday. Kill. All 52.
Running with Howard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the Jets first down.
Right. Tackle. Slam.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 16, Brissett, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Fourth down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 43-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
I got one. Alert. He's coming, double up.
They run with Howard, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.